Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I want to look at some of the biggest YouTube portfolios out there. And I think that's important for me because one reason I started my channel was because I was tired of listening to talking heads on TV who didn't really have skin in the game. And so I really like listening and learning from other YouTubers who have a lot of skin in the game. And so let's get to it. So the first portfolio I want to look at is this portfolio on the channel Investor Mania. And this guy is really funny, so I suggest you check out his channel as well. So he has a 270,000 growth stocks portfolio. So let's look in a bit more detail what he has in his portfolio. So if you check out the video, and the video has gotten a lot of views, that's good for him. These are some of the stocks that he has in his portfolio. So he has Trade Desk, he has CyberArk, which is a cyber security company. He has Etsy, he has Roku, he has Trilio, and he has Shopify. So I knew most of these stocks except maybe CyberArk. And I know that a lot of these stocks have very good growth rates, but I don't own any of these stocks at the moment for my portfolio. I have concerns about some of these stocks in terms of maybe not knowing them well enough, and also perhaps in terms of the valuation. I think especially Trade Desk is in programmatic advertising. I don't think I understand that market well enough, and especially who are the competitors to want to invest in Trade Desk. But I do have Google and Facebook are also in digital advertising. Uh, for cybersecurity, I think there are a lot of players, so I'm not really sure who is going to be the winner yet. So I haven't really picked any cybersecurity company. Etsy as a marketplace for, I think, handicrafts, and I think Amazon is a very big player. I know they closed down, or they decided to, reduce some of the efforts they were putting into their own handicraft marketplace. But I think Amazon really has the wherewithal to take on Etsy if it wants to. Roku is in the streaming TV market, and I think their devices are really good way to play, the new streaming players, and stocks like Netflix and Disney all have their streaming channels on the Roku devices. But I know they have big competitors like Amazon and Google who are also in the smart TV space. So I'm a bit cautious, and of course the valuation seems very high for me at the moment. Trilio is in the digital communications industry, and I know that this is a booming industry because a lot of I think even WhatsApp uses Trilio for its video call features and tools. And I don't really understand it that much. I understand there is some mode in terms of high switching costs. Once you have engaged Trilio and they provide a good service, you don't need to really change to another software provider for that same video call tool or chat tool. But again, I'm a bit cautious about the valuation. And also, I remember a few years back, they had Uber as a big client, and Uber decided to take their production of video and chat tools in house. So they lost Uber almost overnight. So I think other companies could do that as well. So I'm a bit cautious about Trilio. Shopify, I've done a video about why I like the stock, but I don't like the price, and the price has gone up even more since I did that video, and so I don't like the price even more now. So I'm holding back on Shopify. So, another knock against this portfolio is that it has only 6 stocks. And actually, I don't think that's too much of a problem. And actually, I think, it's very brave of him to have a concentrated portfolio, and I applaud him for that if he really, believes in these 6 stocks very strongly. I, in fact, have about, I think, maybe 10, or maybe, let's say, 7 to 10 core positions, and I hope to actually reduce those core positions into a smaller set of stocks who I feel are going to outperform even more. So that itself is not a bad thing about this portfolio. but I'm just a bit concerned overall about the valuation in this portfolio. So up next, let's look at the next one. So the next one is from my old favorite financial education channel, and he has about a $300,000 stock portfolio. Let's look into it in a bit more detail. So this is what he has in his stocks portfolio. So he has Baba. I like Baba as well. He has Cirrus Logic. Cirrus Logic, I think, is a bit too cyclical for me. He has Elf Beauty, a good cosmetic company, but I don't own it at the moment. He has Facebook. I own Facebook as well. He has National Beverage. I don't own that. He has At Home Group. I don't own that. He has Nordstrom. He has Skyworks. He has Tesla. He has Wind Resorts. And I don't own any of those stocks either. So, while I do like some of the stocks, I think some of these stocks are a bit more smaller cap. So perhaps that gives him a better opportunity to outperform the market. I just don't think any of these stocks really catch my attention in terms of having a very strong moat, or if I understand, why they are so, strong in their industry, or why do they have a leadership position, other than Alibaba and Facebook, which I do understand, and they do have leadership positions in their industry. So I know he's very bullish about Tesla as well, and he does a lot of Tesla videos. But to me, Tesla would not be an investment I would make, because Elon Musk, although he's brilliant, I think he has spread himself too thin with too many companies, and I don't think he's the kind of CEO that I would want in a business I own. And then, of course, there's the more important question about, there being so many other car companies moving into electric cars. So what makes Tesla, the number one electric car for the next 10 years? And I don't have the answer to that. So this is also one of the biggest portfolios I could find on YouTube, and I know I have a project 1 million, but I think Jeremy probably reached 1 million faster than me. I'm not sure about the stocks themselves, but because he makes so much money on YouTube, I think about 30,000 per month or something like that. So he can keep adding on fresh capital to his portfolio. Well, all the best to him. Let's look at the next portfolio. And this one is by the Robinhood investor, and he has a portfolio of 190,000 almost. So I think for his portfolio is mainly distributed among ETFs like this one, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. Then he also has a tech ETF. I think he also has some stock positions like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Visa, and so on. And I think this is a pretty diversified portfolio spread through many good high quality companies, and of course the ETFs. And so I see this portfolio perhaps slightly beating the market overall. And then finally you have my project 1 million portfolio. And so the size of the portfolio as of August 2019 was about 151,000. It's gone down a bit since the trade war started escalating, but I'm sure it will come back right up. So you guys know what stocks I own. I have Amazon, Facebook, Google, Visa, Booking, Alibaba, Intuitive, MasterCard, Boeing, and a few other smaller positions. So my focus really is on very high quality companies that I understand well. They have a strong, durable competitive advantage and a strong moat. They have good management, and they're also riding different kinds of trends. For example, Amazon is riding digital e-commerce, Facebook is riding digital advertising, Visa is riding the cashless wave, Booking is riding the e-travel wave, Baba again with e-commerce, Intuitive is riding the robotic surgical wave, and Boeing, I think it just has so little competition. So that's why I decided to own Boeing as well. And of course, there's huge demand for air travel going forward as well. So that brings a wrap to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you know there are of other bigger portfolios on YouTube, let me know. I'll be interested. And drop down your comments below. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. Have a great day.